Alright, so basically, what I'm about to say here is just knowledge. Some people will find it useful, some won't, but if you want, try it. Basically, sometimes when we see things for our own selves, with our own eyes, we believe it more. Alright, so the pineal gland is known as the third eye. There's a reason for this. Um, they call it this because if you watch the structure of the pineal gland, it is actually made up of light recepting cones and rods, almost identical to our eyes. Um, the it is also connected directly to the neural link of our eyes. So our eyes are actually connected to our pineal gland. Not only that, but it is also the purpose of cones and rods is to absorb light and convert it to information. Now, the pineal gland is located almost directly at the center of your head. So it's kind of puzzling why something made to receive light would be located at the center of your head. No, this is where it gets interesting. Something happened to me. Sometimes thoughts just come to you. So I sat outside in the sunlight, and while in the sunlight, I looked up at the sun. Now, there's always tell you that don't look up at the sun because you could lose your eyesight. Now, the thing about it is a lot of things that we learn in our part of the world, or generally, is information directed towards Europeans or Western. So what happens is that we don't really get a lot of information directed towards um our culture, the darker skinned people. Um, if you go do your research for yourself, read up on melanin. Melanin is uh is almost like chlorophyll for skin. So if you know what chlorophyll does, chlorophyll absorbs sunlight and converts it to food. Now melanin does a similar thing, but slightly different. What melanin does is it absorbs sunlight and converts it to information as well as certain foods. So what they will call vitamin D. Right. So the melanin actually absorbs 99.9% of sunlight. Our eyes are not like the eyes of Europeans and those other um, melanin low um, races of people. If you watch my eyes in the video, you'll see my eyes is basically black. So the reason for my eyes being like that is because of the melanin in my eyes, which means that my eyes absorbs 99.9% of the sunlight and converts it. Right. So that's just information to back up what I'm about to tell you. Now, when we look at the sun, and no, don't go looking at midday sun where it's actually very ultraviolet and very harsh. Morning sun or evening sun. When we look at the sun, um, our eyes absorb that sunlight and the melanin in our eyes going to convert it. So here's the exercise to try. Stare at the sun for as long as you could handle it. Um, so start with less time. Start with low. Start with 3 seconds, 4 seconds. Keep increasing it as you could handle it. You're not going to go blind unless your eyes are low melanated. It's not going to damage your eyes, right? So you stare at the sun for how much of a time that you can handle it at first. And then you close your eyes. When you close your eyes, you're going to see a light at the center of your head. It sounds crazy, but like I say, if you don't believe me, try it. I don't know if it just works for me, but the information is still worth sending out. So when you close your eyes, you're going to see a light. Now focus on that light at the center of your head. Everything going to be more orange and thing, but you're going to see one specific light that is white. Focus on that light. It's a very small light. Focus on that light. And focus on the light as long as you could focus on it. Um, no, this is an exercise most effective to be done outdoors where you have plenty of nature and grass and thing. When you open your eyes, look down at the ground, you're going to see different colors. The grass is no longer going to just be green, one shade of green like we are accustomed seeing it. You're going to start seeing patches of grass which are yellow or red. Now, when you pay attention to those patches of grass, walk up to the patches of grass, you're going to realize different things that more stick out to you. So you're gonna realize flowers, small flowers, or you're gonna realize that you will see an ant's nest. Those is usually the red patches. You will see like where you see it, such a lot of life in the areas like insects and things. You're gonna see ants nest. You're gonna see the plants that we consider herbs. You're going to see the high energy in those plants as well. So I guess this is probably the method that they how they discovered herbs, but I just guessing that. But everything else that I say backs up. Check it out. And I just share what I figure out.